Welcome to your daily dose of hope. I'm Phyllis Nichols, and I'm glad you're here. You know, one of the fun things about doing this daily little podcast is that people send me hope information. They send me things that they see about hope. And so I'm going to share with you some quotes that people have sent my way and just share them with you. They've been helpful to me, and I think you'll enjoy it as well. So the first one is, here's the quote: "Hope is being able to see that there is light despite all of the darkness." And that's a quote from Desmond Tutu. You know, it just reminds us hope doesn't require perfect conditions. It doesn't require everything to be happy. Even in dark times or troubling times, the presence of hope means that light hasn't disappeared. There's always something to look forward to. The second quote is from Martin Luther: "Everything that is done in the world is done by hope." You know, hope is often a silent force behind action and invention, sometimes behind entire movements, right? That there's hope that we can do better, we can be better, and let our world around us can also be better. I think that quote really is a lovely way of explaining that. The third is by Lamott. I've talked about her before in a couple of her books that I find really hopeful that I've enjoyed reading. Here's the quote: "Hope begins in the dark, the stubborn hope that if you just show up and try and do the right thing, the dawn will come." And boy, I can really relate to that. It really speaks to just the courage of showing up, especially when things aren't certain or when you don't really know for sure how things are going to progress for you. Showing up is a hopeful act for sure. The next quote is by Christopher Reeve. "Once you choose hope, anything is possible." Here, hope is framed as a decision and a turning point. And if you know Christopher Reeve's story, you know that, he went from being an actor and having a great career to, having a life-altering accident. And he still talked about choosing hope. And boy, that really puts things in perspective for me. The last one is by Emily Dickinson. I really like this just because it paints such a pretty picture, which is, here's the quote: "Hope is the thing with feathers that perches in the soul and sings the tune without the words and never stops at all." I don't know, I just love the mental image of that, of feathers perched in the soul and the idea that hope never stops. I hope this has been helpful for you. I hope one of these quotes really resonated with you today. And I hope you have a good one. See you back here tomorrow.